Wait for everybody to get here. Thank you so much for coming. Sorry, we're getting started a little bit late. I had my alarm set in meditation and it didn't go off for some reason. I probably had it set for PM or instead of AM. Who knows? But so nice to be with you this morning. So let's meditate. Take your attention inside. So today we're going to start just in front of the tip of the tailbone in what's called the perineum, which is the space between the anus and the vagina. It's just a little space there. That's the point at the beginning of the Sushumna, the central channel that carries the energy upward. And there's a red light here. And the red light is our own energy, as is the white light that's at the other end of the Sushumna, the white light that people always see when they die, is their own energy. It's nothing outside them. And our job in this life is to connect the red light to the white light and become aware of all the other channels within the body so that we are completely immersed in our own energetic system when we die. And not so many people are dedicated to, having this experience. So that's why there are not so many of us here at this moment. But that doesn't mean anything. So feeling into that space in the perineum and visualizing that red light. And holding to that experience, taking all of our attention there, magnetizing all our energy into the awareness of that point, that energy center, asking it to wake up in our awareness. And it's a gentle holding with a kind of demand force in it. Command. We are mobilizing our attention to work for our highest best. And so we pull our attention. We don't allow ourselves to be distracted. Distraction is if there's an enemy in our practice, it's our distraction. There are really no enemies outside of us. All of our experience originates from inside of us. Gradually allow your attention to gently move up to the womb chakra, which is just a few inches higher. Even at this age and stage, our sexual energy and the blocks that we've accumulated from our past experience can limit our internal experience. So it's important to hold our energy in this center until it relaxes and allows us to have some access. Usually, what's holding us back is some kind of self rejection because of experiences we've had in the past. That's the biggest clue we can give. So, as you hold your attention in this energy center, have this bring this feeling of self acceptance of whatever happened in the past, that we forgive ourselves completely because our life is full of mistakes, and punishing ourselves is what keeps us in this plane of existence. And even while we are alive, especially while we are alive, we can change the plane of existence we live on within ourselves by softening in our self rejection and allowing ourselves to become whole. We are the ones who are limiting our own growth. We're limiting our own refinement by our self rejection. Just breathing into that center. It may feel hard as a rock. And that's a good thing, because feeling the truth is the first step to resolution. So just keep breathing into that space, wishing yourself well, the self with a capital S. And gently, as you get the feeling, try to make a connection between the point at the perineum, that energy center, and the one in the womb. And this doesn't exclude men. This energy center, we are all essentially, in our essence, androgynous. What we call the energy centers, whether we're masculine or feminine, may be different. But our energetic mechanism is androgynous, and so are we. Ultimately, we're just on a point in a spectrum between the male and female. but we contain both within us. And the four arms you see in all the tantric deities, two of them are masculine and two of them are feminine, representing the fact that we are all both. So when we reject one in ourselves, we are rejecting ourselves. Anything we reject, we are rejecting in ourselves. Whatever we find offensive limits us because we shut down to it. So we're feeling for a sense of melting, the inner restraints we've put on ourselves in these two energy centers, feeling them to begin to connect to each other. When you're ready, gently allow your attention to rise up to the energy center below the belly button. Holding your attention there, allowing it to coalesce around a point, and then to show you itself in whatever way it chooses. We are allowing these energy centers to teach us how to be free. Holding your attention to the energy center, allowing the energy to gather, to inform us of whatever we don't know, and it's good that we don't know. That's what openness is, allowing ourselves to not know. Change can only come from not knowing the outcome. So we open ourselves to be informed. We don't have to have a question to get the answer. We just have to be available. So now, as you inhabit this energy center, gently expand downwards to the womb center and feel the connection, the energy running between the two of them. And all three of the energy centers that we've been working on may show themselves to you. However you experience it is wonderful. And the best thing you can do is just be completely open and not judge yourself in any of it. It will all come alive in time. The discipline required is the discipline to not be distracted as we practice. When you're ready, allow your attention to move up to your heart center. Use your breath to open your awareness of the energetic mechanism where you're using your attention to hold the space. When you're ready, work on the connection between the energy center just under your belly button and your heart. Feeling the energy traveling up and down through the central channel. Following it with your breath. Whatever you feel is completely right for you. Just keep allowing and holding your attention. Without judgment. Complete open allowing. This is what awakens our own inner guidance system. This open, allowing, welcoming. Feeling that flow, just going up and down between the centers. It's always there, whether we feel it or not. We are tuning our own awareness of the inner process that's already happening. As we become more experienced with the flow between the womb chakra and the heart chakra and the chakra below our belly button and the one at the base of the spine in the perineum. We can begin to feel through the channel from the bottom up to the heart and back. Aligning our breath with the inner motion. When you're ready, gently allow your attention to move up to your throat center. As you're ready, begin to feel between the heart center and the throat center. And as you get used to feeling that flow, follow it all the way down to the perineum and back up to the throat center. As you're ready, take your attention to the energy center directly above where the heart and soft palate meet and the mouth, and behind and between the eyebrows. Feeling into that energy center. And this is where we begin to see the white light. One of the things that can help us is to actually lift the corners of our mouth into a Buddha smile. It actually changes our inner state. Just a slight. And here we feel for the connection between the heart center and the third eye. Just a little Buddha smile. It helps that connection. Little Buddha. And we can align our breath with the rhythm between the heart and the third eye. And now focus your attention at the top of the head, above the third eye. Gently feel the flow through your entire energetic mechanism. Allowing yourself to become that. This is our real body. This is the power behind the physical body. Our true connection to the all of the all that is. We are not separate. We never have been. It's our own delusion that our physical body is more important. Allow your energetic field to expand, to be whatever it wants to be. To show us whatever it wants to show us. As we get acquainted with the real driver, our own inner guidance system. As you're ready, allow yourself to be in two places at once. Our expansive inner world and our contracted sensory world. As you gently open your eyes and come present to both. Mm. We're so happy to be with you this morning. I don't know if you heard or not, our alarm went off at 10 of 11. Right on schedule. The best laid plans. Hmm. That was pretty much fun. So we have company. I'm in my office instead of the usual spot. My office at the home. So fortunately, we have a house that has room for diversity of experience at the same time. I don't usually have my medical license over my head when I'm channeling. There probably should be a license required for teaching meditation. I'm sure there is, just not in this realm. Any questions about that meditation? So we are each uniquely responsible. Go ahead.
Well, it wasn't that important, but I missed the solar plexus.
Yes, we left it out this morning.
Yeah.
Not all, not all practices acknowledge that as an energy center,
Ah, okay.
and I'm not sure why.
Right.
Depends on what day it is, whether I use it.
Okay. Okay.
It can be a great limitation if we have not digested our trauma and drama from a lifetime. That's where that connects. And so it can be a great limitation.
I see.
So that's why we pay attention to it. But not everybody has a life full of drama and trauma. We have never met anybody without any, but but it's not the major driver for all people throughout time. And so these are very ancient practices. And certainly in the Sat Yuga, they didn't have drama and trauma because all people had a certain kind of purity that didn't entertain drama and trauma.
Wow.
Yes, we can't imagine it from our world.
No, not really.
Yeah, but there are these four stages of human evolution, of which we're probably, if not at the bottom, close. But even though that's what our external reality is, we still have a choice about our internal reality.
Yeah.
But because of our experience, either in this lifetime or others that may have even been more difficult, our solar plexus could be a great limitation, and we might not even know it. And so being able to breathe through that solar plexus is really important. So you're right to notice that it wasn't there, but knowing that that's a place where we all have work is important.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes.
The
And you,
meditation was, well, they seem to be getting more and more deep and
we,
profound.
we hope so.
And well, my own practice has been at a certain level for a while. And so I am grateful for the guidance to deepen. Thank you.
We're grateful that, you're willing to come along. This is, well, it's really, we're doing the most important work of a lifetime.
Oh, yeah.
And so to be able to share it is a great gift.
Well, thank you for that.
You're
I'm
welcome.
plugging I'm plugging you back in so you won't hear
Okay.
me.
We're going to say a word about the Buddha smile because we've actually discovered that just a slight can change our state immediately, whether we believe it or not. Just doing that, changing from to makes a difference in how our inner perception. It's tiny. It doesn't have to be a big grin. It's just lifting the ends of our lips a little. Kind of lifts our field. It's a very interesting experience. Just these little tiny muscles changes everything. The third eye pops open. So we sort of said everything as we were going through the meditation. And so much came through. We'll probably listen to this one too, because a lot came through during this meditation. in the Sat Yugas, when the oral teachings were given, and people were so philosophically and spiritually and intellectually advanced that they understood them in one hearing and remembered them word for word because they were built with that kind of, no obstructions in their system. And so everybody lived from that. And we don't know how many times each yuga, there are 4 yugas, we don't know how many times each one has repeated throughout time. And they're each very, very long. And because our perception of how we measure time changes in every yuga, we don't really know. We just, know what's been discovered, uncovered as the traditions became less oral and people had to write them down because they couldn't remember. And then things got intentionally reorganized because some people wanted power over other people. And so the teachings got misused and abused as that started to happen with every religious tradition that has come through has had that happen. And so deciphering what's real um, is very difficult. And so really doing our own work and excavating our access to what's real within ourselves is what will take us the furthest. So, like we said last week, we're a page ahead. So, we're happy to keep, you know, pulling you along with us. And we appreciate questions and, experiences, whatever you'd like to share with us. We're so grateful to, because it's becoming increasingly obvious that sharing is part of the growth process for us at this point. I don't even know if us is the right word. I've always had trouble with pronouns. And the thing about language is it's built to create limitation of concept so that we can agree on what we're talking about. But in that very limitation, there is, a lot gets left out because the all that is has no limitations. And our senses, our sensory perception is quite limited. And so any description is limited by our sensory perception, and our experience of the all that is beyond our senses. And so our senses actually limit it. But our ultimate reality, our experience of ultimate reality is still available if we give ourselves permission. And our permission is only limited by our judgment that it should be a certain way. And as we age, we naturally are shedding our attachment to our body because it's not so much fun to be in it anymore. So that's helpful for spiritual practice. because we're allowing ourselves to experience what's beyond the beyond. So that when it comes to us at our death, it's a friend that we open to.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I just wanted to comment that this practice has helped me so much with fear of death. It's really taken the edge off it. And I can't say that it's completely gone, but it has it has helped so much. It's just made me more welcoming and less fearful. So thank you.
That's such wonderful news. That's the
Yes,
best news. That's really the best news.
I appreciate it.
And we're going to keep going. Um, it's definitely on the horizon and even in the workings, but as I said, we can only be a page ahead. It's it's but it's coming. And you can feel it. And we're so grateful for you. It's all of you. It's really it's coming in on the ground level, and we don't know where it's going. We never have known. And so there's no predicting. It may just be the few of us, and that's fine. Mm. But we this is real. This is real. And it's important that we do it. That's all we know. But it's it's the way in, and it's going to take all of us exactly where we need to go. We're so grateful to get to share it. So thank you. And thank you for, we need to hear every once in a while that it's making a difference. And of course, we know it because you wouldn't keep coming back if you didn't feel it. But it's so gratifying to be with you. And it's really, it's grounding. Um, Personally, I'm going through well, you can feel it, a pretty big shift. And so to have the people around me kind of stay, uh, it's just grounding to be here with you. Mhm. because the only thing I can say is that there is so much uncertainty in the field that is presenting itself that it's easy to get a little bit ungrounded.
Well, it certainly grounds me being with you, so thank you.
Thank you for that.
And
Yes.
I'm aware that this is the work, this is the purpose of my life, our lives. And so having somewhere on a regular basis that is allowing the opening and relaxing, as Constant was saying about death is coming, and there's no real way to prepare, but it seems as though there are things to allow to go.
There is a way to prepare. We, and that's what we're doing.
Well, yes. What I mean is, like you prepare for a trip, packing your suitcase and that sort of thing. Um, and it is kind of like that, but it's more like unpacking. Just
Exactly. Yes.
yeah. But anyway, I've really appreciated the well, just the ability to be with you all on this journey. Um,
Mhm.
it feels like there's still somewhere to go, so I'll be back.
Thank you for that. We feel exactly the same. It's so gratifying to be here. And it's but there is a promise in it that we, through our disciplined concentration on the awareness of what we really are over time, we can be so prepared that when the time comes, it's a graceful release into the all that is, which is bliss itself. That's the promise at the end of the journey. Okay. The clock just went by. So grateful to be with you today. Thank you so, so much. So much love. Right back. Till next time. Mm.